Caroline Casey, you've devoted much of your life to changing how global society views people with disabilities. Tell us more about how you're achieving this through your company, Kanchi.
Well, I'm the founder of an organisation called Kanchi. It's a strange name. It's named after an elephant I rode across India in 2001 when I came to terms with the fact that I was legally blind myself. We have an obsession that every single one of us in the world should have the same chance to reach our potential. There are 1 billion people in the world who have a disability who are often excluded. So Kanchi's purpose is to create inclusive societies, but we do that very differently. We do it by creating inclusive business communities. So we started this relationship with Telefonica 5 years ago. The Ability Awards basically is a concept, it's an ISO type concept wrapped in a competition which identifies best practice in inclusive business, generates the type of leadership and role models we're going to need, and also the data and research which proves the inclusive business case. And now we've challenged Telefonica to help us take this idea of an inclusive business movement global. And so they're our first of 5 global strategic partners, and we're on the lookout now for 4 more, so no better place to be than here.
So Telefonica is your communications partner. I guess the others will be in other sectors.
The reason the telecoms industry is very interesting to us because it's business to business and business to consumer, which is fantastic. But we can't have everybody in the telecom sector. So we're obviously going to be looking for a very broad range of partners, whether it's in retail, whether it's in pharma, whether it's in technology, it depends, but it's trying to combine a really good mix so that we can get a real spread across the business community.
And how is the relationship with Telefonica evolving?
With the work that we've done with them in Spain, they know that we want to bring the Ability Awards program to 10 countries in 5 years to underpin this global business movement on inclusive business. So it's a really good long-standing relationship, and what I've noticed with Telefonica is they've had a history with accessibility and investing in the disability community, but now they're really building the business case. And you can see that in a lot of the solutions that they're doing and in the leadership position they're taking. Because, to be honest, to be a global strategic partner on a movement that nobody's ever heard of before does require vision, but they're going to drive that. But we need other companies, like-minded companies, who see the opportunity and see the vision to lead. And hopefully, I will hope in 5 years' time, everybody is going to know about inclusive business. Like for me, this is the new revolution. This is the new green.
When it comes to inclusion, the telecom sector is really focused along geographical lines rather than internal society groupings. That must be very frustrating.
No, but you know what's really frustrating is because, like the ICT sector, I mean, honestly, I do think there's going to be a revolution around inclusive business. And the IT sector can really lead this because it's the most enabling technology. It gives voice to people, it gives eyes to people. It allows people to do things they've never done before. But the way I think accessibility and inclusion has been considered is like a niche market. It's like, and so therefore we haven't had maybe the investment or the understanding is that if we design products and services and communications in a way for the broadest population, that's going to be really good for business, rather than just seeing it as a niche for the aging population or the disabled population. We're talking about making brilliant products for everyone and being thoughtful, and that's about universal design. The reason behind and the business case behind it is, look, if you have a product that more people can use, you're going to make more money. And if you have a product that more people can use, and an easier product, aesthetically beautiful product, the customer's going to be happy. So I think when we look at niche markets, there's not a business case for niche market, but there is a business case for universal design or design for all. Now, but that does not mean one size fits all. It's being thoughtful in the way we design. And I think a really good example of it, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, but look at what Steve Jobs wanted to do. Beautiful products for everyone to use easily. That's universal design. And look how successful they were. So that's the best case in point I can make.
So what's your message to the mobile industry?
Can I say 2 messages? So 1 billion people who happen to have a disability, and that's a figure that's going to continue to grow, is worth 9 trillion disposable income. Like, hello, there's an opportunity here. So that's the first message I give. And the second message I give, when the green movement began, who was an early adopter and who was a lagger? The ICT sector could be an early adopter and really, really revolutionize not only the way we do business, but the way 1 billion people are going to live in the world. And frankly, I don't think that should be ignored.
Caroline Casey, thank you very much indeed.